Hi YouTube. This is trying to conceive after loss. I did have a video up earlier yesterday, the one that I uploaded, but I did ended up deleting it because I seen it and I felt as though I look horrible in it, which is why I have my little bonnet on so I can flat iron my hair, so my hair is going to be in this. And to all the ladies that commented on my video, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to respond before I deleted it. I think it's GA Peach 1214 was asking me about the soy. Yes, what you read up on is true. Soy can hinder fertility if you take it like for a prolonged period of time. From what I read, if you only take it for 5 days in your cycle, and you do have to take a break. Since this will be my second cycle taking it, I will not be taking it a fourth cycle. I will do a third cycle, but the fourth cycle I will not do. I will quit for a while, and I may not try it again. If I know I do ovulate, so I won't do it again if I'm not pregnant. By next next cycle. If I'm not pregnant, then I'm gonna just do it for the third cycle, and the fourth cycle I won't do it. This is my fourth cycle. I tried my first two cycles naturally, and my second two cycles will be on the soy, and my third cycle, which is my fifth one, will be on soy and possibly Clomid. Now, I know it also says you shouldn't take excessive doses over 500 milligrams, but I did to see if I could cause myself to have super ovulation. Um, which I didn't, but I did feel ovulation a lot more. And the good news is it didn't mess up my cycle. Like I stated, I'm taking 200, 200, 220, 280, 280. And that's all I'm doing 1 to 5, along with 1,000 milligrams of royal jelly a day. They said royal jelly also helps with the quality of your eggs. It takes some time to get in your system, but sometimes it can work as soon as you start it. Also, I had emailed a RE asking about IUI prices, and I don't know if these prices um, is supposed to be this high, but this is what the RE told me because they emailed me back. They said it's $300 for the initial consult. Um, then it'll be $3,200 for the diagnostic workup. If paid in full, the initiation of workup option of pay as you go fee for service is not, if not all testing is needed. All tests and workup fee for service total is $5,381. Now, they do have a pay as you go, but I don't know if the pay as you go is in if you get an ultrasound, you have to pay for the ultrasound, and if you schedule for another one, if you don't go for that one, you don't have to pay for it. I don't know what the pay as you go schedule actually mean, or does it mean okay when you come in and your balance is, let's say, $4,000, what can you put on it today, and be like, okay, well, I'm here to put 150, 200 on it. I don't really know. They also said it's $1,700 to $2,200 outside of genetic and infectious disease workup. Then IUI cycle, depending on whether or not ovulation induction medications are used, is 1,750 to 2,250. And I did indicate to them my age and that I have PCOS. And they said, as you indicated, you have PCOS. If IUI is recommended for you, you would probably need the package with ovulation induction. So what I'm thinking is it'll be between 1750 and 2250 for IUI cycle. Now the consultation is $300 by itself, so it's really expensive. And I have another RE office that is in the state that I'm in, which is, no one knows I live in Delaware. I will contact that one via email as well to see if they can give me an initial um, price of what an IUI cycle will cost, including consultation. Now, I know the other one gives you a free consultation, so if I can get a free consultation, only we paying for is the IUI cycle. If I decide to go that route, I will see. I do know that there's people that do their own IUIs at home. It's just a lot of, either way it goes, it's money coming out of pocket, period, but there's a lot of options included as well. So I will contact them to see if I can get a free consultation and to see if what IUI cycle costs. And because I had a lot of hormone blood work done through my OB, my regular endocrinologist, maybe a lot of the tests that they would need, except for some of the hormones that's not checked by a regular OB or endocrinologist that I already would do. Hopefully that will also cut the cost down, and I can only ask to see how it will go. It may be because of my situation, it may work with me. I'm pretty much not sure. Uh, Today, I did 220. I did 220 on my. No, I didn't. I did 220 yesterday. Today I did 280. So tomorrow is my last day on soy, which will be another 280. Also, I did ended up ordering Clamid offline. I know I said that I would do it, and I've been going back and forth with it for so long. And they actually had a sale on the Clamid that it was 30 tablets of the 25 milligrams for $11.99. And I was like, what the heck? I went ahead and ordered them, and I should receive them within 7 to 10 days. The only thing that makes me mad is that I wanted to start it this cycle, like right after I finished the soy, I would do the Clamid, which a lot of ladies do, because from what I read, the soy will keep your uterine lining from thinning, and then of the adverse effects from the Clamid, the soy actually helps that, therefore you won't get the effects of it, and you still will end up with the same the same I'm blank minded. You'll end up with the same results basically. It's just that you won't have the negative effects of soy, which is the uterine thinning of the lining and stuff like that. Now, am I nervous about taking something that I brought online? Of course, I am. Especially since it is overseas. I'm not for sure. I know it's a risk that's being taken, but I mean, all I can really do is listen to my body, know if there's a problem of OHSS, which is ovarian, over hyperstimulation of your ovaries, I think. Something like that. I know it's OHSS. And I don't think I can overstimulate my ovaries because back about about 5-6 years ago, I did take Clamid, and I took 50 milligrams as instructed, and I did not respond to it. I didn't ovulate. I think I did not even have a period. So with the 50 milligrams, I did not respond. So I know that maybe I have to take 100 milligrams because they start you off automatically with 50. So I'm thinking about taking the 100 milligrams to start off with, or 150. I'm not for sure. 150 would basically be, I think, 4, 5, 6. Would be all 30 tablets in 5 days, which would be kind of weird. But I don't know. If anybody have any suggestions, just please let me know. I can honestly say I'm not at my desperate end of the stick here, but I do know that I need to give myself time because I've just now become regular and ovulating on time. And in my previous video, I was ranting about, my weight and stuff like that, but I'm correcting that. I just don't want a doctor to see my size and be like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've been pregnant before, so obviously my size is not an issue. Uh, it's just kind of hectic. I know everybody has their own struggle, their own time when they just feel down and out about it. And then again, it could be the soy messing up my hormones that I feel like this, but I'd rather know that I could get on here and talk it out and actually have people listen and understand what I'm going through. Another thing is I will be ecstatic to get pregnant this cycle or next cycle, but I'll be really nervous and scared to miscarry again. As I said in my first video, when I introduced myself to YouTube, I've had 7 miscarriages. I had the workup done for recurrent miscarriages, and there was nothing stating that I had a problem clotting, genetic, anything, egg quality. They did everything they could, and they said they found nothing. Nothing came back abnormal. Everything came back normal. I could have had PCOS at that time, but no one did the checkup for it. And I know that with PCOS, it increases your miscarriage rate to 50 something percent. So I'm hoping with all my hormones being normal, and I just had to stay on the metformin, that when I do get pregnant, everything will go correctly and I won't lose the baby. And also with the chlamyd cycle, uh, I wanted to start this cycle, but obviously I can't because it won't be here until 10 business days, so probably like 2 weeks. It won't be here till like the end of the month, so to say. And I was like, okay, well, if that's the case, my next cycle should start uh, December the 13th. I mean, I'm tired. October the 13th. And I'm supposed to be going to South Korea with my mom around that time. So I don't want to take it, and then when I'm supposed to be ovulating, I'm out of town. It'll be pointless. So I may have to wait until my 6th cycle, which will be in November, to start the chlamyd to see if it works. So, I mean, all I can do is see. I may talk my mom into saying, well, let's go to South Carolina in November for Thanksgiving. And then, therefore, I can try out the soy with my October cycle, the chlamyd. And the good news is the fact that I have 30 tablets. If it doesn't work with the dosage that I will be giving myself, which will probably be 100 milligrams, then I can, well, I'll probably try to, if I do 100 milligrams, I'll be left with 10 tablets, which would be the most 50 milligrams. So I don't know. I don't know. I could also get the 50 milligram tablets of 30 for $20, and that I could also get that too. So we'll see. If I don't respond well to the 100 milligrams, then I will know before my next cycle to get some more and do 150. I know the max that you can go is between 200 and 250 milligrams. So we'll see. I was looking online for a lot of stuff, and believe it or not, online is dangerous for a TTC, especially with it being so long, because they also have where you could buy the HCG trigger shots online. And I was thinking about getting one of those to trigger once I got my positive OPK. So I know a lot of ladies want to say, please don't do it. Please don't try to self medicate yourself, which I really don't want to either. But at the time being, I don't have the resources to go to a RE, and At least then I know if it does work, it does, and if it don't, it don't. And hopefully in the process, I will be okay. So here's the hoping that even if I do buy them, that I may not need them next cycle. Uh, Hopefully with the royal jelly included with the soy and the dosage being in the beginning of the cycle, which makes more eggs and a higher chance for twins, but the eggs will be less mature. But I do know that my because of my follicle phase is so long, with me ovulating between cycle day 19 to 22, I pretty much know that my follicles will be pretty mature by the time it's time to ovulate. So we shall see how it goes. Um, and I think that's about it. I'm doing my temping every day. My OPK should be here tomorrow. I do know with soy, you have to wait the same amount of time as you was with commit by waiting 3 days. So I won't be able to test for my LH until the ninth day of my cycle, which is 1, 2, 3 next Tuesday. 5 is tomorrow. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Tuesday. So next Tuesday I'll be able to begin testing. Now I don't know if I should start testing so early in my cycle, because I don't want to run OPKs and still end up ovulating on the same exact time frame between 19 and 22. I'll probably just order, since they're $10 for 50, I'll probably just order another 50 or order 100 to make sure I have enough to go through my whole cycle. And I wanted to also order some more digital OPKs. I want the advanced ones. I already have 7. And I want the original ones where I could just use 7 of the original ones. The advanced ones, when you have a flash and a smiley, you have to keep testing until you get that solid smiley face. The last time I did that, I went through 10. On cycle day 9 was when I received 8. Cycle day 8 was when I received my first flash and smiley. And then on cycle day 18 was when I finally got my solid smiley, and that was about 10 days. So since I don't have 10, I only have 7, I'm going to have to, cut some days back. But I want to make sure that I don't miss my ovulation, because if I took it at the beginning of my cycle, it could come earlier, or it could come on time. All I can really do is keep my temps, check my fluid, my cervical fluid, and I do know if my temps, I get a really sharp dive before, I get a really sharp dive the day of my positive OPK. Once I see that dive down into my ovulation range, I do know that it's time. So once I'm heading down that slope, that's another good thing I notice about my body with my temperatures. Once I start seeing that slope, it's time to test, or test more frequently. And then because of my fading pattern, once I start seeing it starting to get darker, a little bit darker every day, hopefully it won't be like last cycle where it was getting darker and then it just faded out some, and then boom, the same day I received a negative, I received a positive that afternoon. So all I know is that I just have to keep checking, looking, making sure that I have, everything put together, and go from there. So again, ladies, I'm sorry that I had deleted my other video because I felt as though I looked horrible. And for all the comments on that video, I'm sorry I didn't respond to. But if you put comments on this video, I'll keep this one up. I think I look perfect here. And to Miss GA Peach 1214, I appreciate you saying what you did, with me being comfortable how I like to make my videos and make them how I want them. I really appreciate that, because I really feel as though people will, just judge me. And like I said, YouTube is public, and if they choose to, it's their right. There's nothing I can do about that. But at the same time, coming out of a shy shell, me being a shy person as I am, me doing what I'm doing now, is more than enough to me as of right now. So I thank everybody for listening. I thank everybody for watching. I thank everybody for staying in tune with me. And I appreciate the new subscribers. I definitely appreciate the comments. And I thank you for the support. All right, ladies. Baby dust to everybody. And have a blessed day. Bye-bye.